Hey, it's Erin, and this is a two-part video series for the Arnold Classic South Africa. You'll see what goes on before prejudging, kind of what the process is, what happens backstage, and the finals. And after the second video, I'll give you a rundown of my thoughts and kind of what happened during prep and the whole process. So stay tuned. Do you want to see my depletion pump? So flat.
This is what we've been doing for the past 30 minutes.
The recorder. You know, this is like slow motion and they keep trying to save it. My heart will go on. And now I want to find my recorder. I made us a very fancy meal of oatmeal with the hot water thing. The hot water thing. The hot
It was scrumptious.
So fancy.
We're so fancy. We're so fancy.
So we're in South Africa. We've been here almost 24 hours getting ready for the athletes meeting at 4:30. And then I'm gonna go get my first coat of Jantan at Tanner. And I'm doing the carb up today, which means I've lowered the protein just a little bit and I'm trying to get about 40 grams of carbs per meal. And this is an effort to, say, like fill out the muscles. So I'm replenishing the glycogen stores and I'm continuing to drink water. So I don't consciously cut water because the body needs water to digest carbs. So a lot of times if you cut water and you have like a little belly on you on stage, that's just because your body can't digest carbs if you're super water depleted. So I'm now loading with sweet potatoes. I really like those because they're super easy to digest, and I'm eating plain chicken out of a Ziploc bag, which is exciting. I just love cold food in bags. And so I've got 4 good meals, or actually I had 4 carb meals yesterday and 3 today. So I've got 1 more good carb meal and then 1 more tomorrow morning. Then I will hit the stage. We've got prejudging at 10. Then the finals are at 7. So this week, you know, you have to think about trusting the process. And this week I went from feeling super full to super flat to super bloated to super lean, then super small. And now I feel big. And, you know, so it's just like knowing that you're going to look fine on stage because you're following the plan that you have in place or that your coach puts in place, and not stressing, because stress will make you hold water and make you even more, I mean, kind of look like crap on stage. So we're just kind of relaxing, having fun with it, and we'll see how it goes a little bit later. So traveling and eating has been a challenge, and it always is for these international trips, just because you're traveling for, I mean, we're basically over 20 hours with driving to the airport and layovers and 15-hour flight here. So I had to cook my chicken, which is my food of choice. I did bring salmon for earlier in the trip, but as that starts to come off ice, that's not very pleasant to eat for me or the passengers around me on the plane. So I have salt-free chicken for when I cut salt, and then I have just the regular chicken, but I cook it, portion it out, freeze it into little Ziploc bags, and then I put it in a cooler because TSA will not allow ice packs on the flight. And then I also checked a bag with chicken with ice packs in it. So the carbs I think are hard, and a lot of people load with different things. For me, I'll start with rice, which I didn't have, or oatmeal. But after like the first few hours, I like to do butternut squash or sweet potato. And I will show you guys. When I say sweet potato, don't get excited, because this is the magic right here. It is a sweet potato powder, but it's basically just sweet potato. And obviously it's shelf stable. It comes with a scoop, and I'm not affiliated with this brand or anything, but you can find it on Amazon. Super, super awesome to travel with, and it has 22 servings in it. So it's great, especially for long trips. Makes prep a little bit easier. And then also for proteins, I did bring no salt added tuna and no salt added salmon in the pouches, and then I've got a couple of cans of that. But you have to be careful with that because they'll add vegetable broth sometimes, which has soy in it, and they'll kind of sneak some ingredients in. So I don't typically like to do canned foods 2 days out or less, just because you don't know what's in it. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the food situation. I brought all my vitamins and supplements. I've got my Dymatize ISO bars too for right after prejudging. I'll be able to eat bars again. So that's it.
The last 3 years of the Arnolds in South Africa, we've reached certain milestones and historic events, and Khadija Sadiqa from France.
So it's the night before the show, and I've got my mud mask on, got my spray tan, and I'm just relaxing, getting ready for prejudging tomorrow at 10. I like to do a little like mini facial pamper routine before I get on stage. It makes me feel good and it gives me something to do. Also have my bag all packed so I can just walk over tomorrow and get my quick spray tan and get on stage. I carb loaded today, so I'm at like 175 grams of carbs, cut my protein down, and feeling like I'm starting to fill out. So we shall see in the morning.
24, Aaron Stone.
Number 46, 47, 48,